I believe that we will likely pick up signals from an extraterrestrial civilization in this century if we make contact with them. Scientists and astronomers had no idea that an alien invader from another planet would boldly enter our solar system so quickly. However, Oumuamua has risen above all expectations. This is unlike anything else in our solar system. Oumuamua, thought by some to be an alien spacecraft, entered our solar system in October 2017 as a complicated package that left many astronomers guessing. It has suddenly returned at a time when everyone appears to be recovering from its initial appearance. Elon Musk is absolutely certain that it is not unique. Why is this odd visitor returning? What does it imply for the human race? The size of Oumuamua might be the first thing we'd like to know. Keep an eye out to find out. The day of October 19, 2017, was a good day to watch Oumuamua navigate through the infinity of space. Fortunately, the Pan-STARRS 1 telescope did not slumber. The first telescope to observe the strange visitor as it entered our solar system was this one. The Near-Earth Object Observations (NEO) program of NASA provides funding for the University of Hawaii's Pan-STARRS 1 telescope, which has proven to be a wise investment ever since. This telescope watches over our skies, monitoring things that might be moving or changing in brightness, including asteroids and comets that may threaten Earth in the future. It has the largest astronomical camera in the world, with nearly 1.4 billion pixels. Oumuamua was caught by its sharp lenses as it carried out this task diligently, keeping it in view as it moved through the unfamiliar surroundings. Interstellar objects like Oumuamua have been the subject of speculation and guesswork from astronomers for a long time. However, until the strange visitor finally arrived, many of their ideas were abstract. For decades we've theorized that such interstellar objects are out there, and now for the first time we have direct evidence they exist, said Thomas Zurbuchen, an associate administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate in Washington. We could say that Oumuamua was already moving faster than any other known space objects in our solar system because it was traveling at an outrageous speed of about 25,000 miles per hour, 40,000 kilometers per hour. The most fascinating aspect of this enigmatic visitor, however, had yet to be observed by scientists and astronomers alike. Oumuamua surprised everyone by successfully slingshotting past the Sun on September 9, 2017, traveling at a mind-boggling 96,000 miles per hour. That is to say, it was traveling at an astonishing speed of 285,000 feet per second, 87.3 kilometers per second. If it hadn't been observed firsthand, this speed raises a lot of questions and even the possibility of some people doubting it. Space agencies from all over the world scrambled to get their telescopes after the first sighting of Oumuamua to measure the strange object's orbit, brightness, and color. Even Chile's Very Large Telescope from the European Southern Observatory joined this battle of telescopic investigation. As researchers from all over the world looked into Oumuamua, interesting details about its strange characteristics started to emerge. Astronomers at the SETI Institute began looking for any radio signals emanating from the object at this point. However, given that it does not have a name at first, one might wonder why this strange interstellar space object is called Oumuamua. There is no way that the strange object entered our solar system bearing the name Oumuamua. Instead, it was given that name by the astronomers who found it. The name Oumuamua, which means visitor from afar and comes from Hawaii, tells a brief story about how far the strange object has traveled. However, in addition to the length of time it had taken to get here, the interstellar object's appearance, which was very strange, stood out. Telescopic details show Oumuamua as a long, rocky, cigar-shaped object with a reddish crown that dominates everything when observed closely. Oumuamua appears to be about a quarter of a mile, 0.4 kilometers, long according to additional observations. To put it another way, its length is roughly 1,640 feet, or 400 meters. Oumuamua was also found to be quite elongated, with measurements showing that its length was approximately 10 times longer than its width. Because it stood in stark contrast to the majority of spherical space objects that currently orbit our solar system, astronomers and space scientists found this appearance to be quite odd overall. Oumuamua's identity was further questioned as a result of this, which formed a fragment of its distinctive set of characteristics. However, what other distinctive qualities did Oumuamua possess? Oumuamua appeared to be a rocky interstellar space object, and just the fact that it was this way made it worthy of astronomers' attention. However, when it became clear that Oumuamua was a strange interstellar space object, things got even more interesting. Its distinctive characteristics, starting with its extraordinary speed, have kept it in the news ever since it was discovered. When it sped past the sun at a speed previously only seen in movies, this extraordinary speed reached its peak. However, Oumuamua's movement is not limited to its fictional speed. Oumuamua demonstrated what appeared to be non-gravitational acceleration, indicating that it was unaffected by the sun's gravitational pull when examined in greater detail. This was demonstrated by the fact that, in defiance of gravity's rules, it was able to easily alter its course as it moved past the sun. Imagine Oumuamua speeding past the sun with all of the scientists watching intently, anticipating that it would follow the usual path dictated by the sun's gravity. However, this was not the case because Oumuamua quickly deviated slightly, increasing its speed while changing its path by 0.1%. This caused scientists to sway in their chairs. This change in trajectory had to be caused by something, of course. But the question is, what kind of force could it be? In terms of Oumuamua's unusual shape, it was massive, measuring between 800 and 2,600 feet in length and 260 feet in height. But there's more. Additionally, Oumuamua appears to have an odd illumination pattern. It was discovered that it went from being extremely bright to becoming increasingly dim every 7.3 hours on a fast alternating scale. Oumuamua was unique in another way. It was not only moving, but it was also tumbling through space and turning around its short axis as it went. The really interesting thing is that Oumuamua was tumbling and spinning around its short axis in a way that should have caused an explosion, but it didn't. This led scientists to believe that Oumuamua is probably made of a material that is harder and more durable than the loose ice and dust that make up most comets. Oumuamua's dark red color is also important to note. This color is shared by a number of moons in the outer solar system that share a single feature. Their organic ice may have been damaged by radiation from space, according to spectral data. According to Karen Meach of the Institute for Astronomy in Hawaii, Oumuamua's dark red color may have also been caused by iron, despite the fact that this could also be a possible explanation for the object's color. Oumuamua is distinctive because of the combination of all of these factors. According to Elon Musk, the interstellar object's distinctive features may provide us with deeper insights into life in other star systems. However, there is still the unanswered question of where Oumuamua came from. Although it is abundantly clear that Oumuamua is a spacecraft traveling through other galaxies and into our solar system, it remains a major mystery as to where it came from. An in-depth examination of its orbit had initially suggested that Oumuamua might have come from Vega. Alpha Lyrae, or Vega, is the brightest star in Lyra's northern constellation and the fifth brightest star in the night sky. It is known to have debris disks. Astronomers say that if Oumuamua had come from Vega, it would have taken 600,000 years to get here. Oumuamua's Vega origin has recently been debated due to a trajectory modification, so this belief no longer holds. Recently, the possibility that Oumuamua originated in a different location has received more attention. The possibilities are quite extensive, and one of them is that Oumuamua might have been in orbit around our galaxy for billions of years. Oumuamua may also have traveled through more than 20,000 star systems on its way to us, spanning hundreds of thousands of years. Even though this may seem like a long time, it pales in comparison to the lifespan of our galaxy, which is approximately 10 billion years old and contains between 200 and 400 billion stars. We can all agree that Oumuamua's journey has taken a very long time. Astronomers, on the other hand, are persuaded that Oumuamua may have met a new star system for the first time during its extended, lonely journey through space. It passed the sun at a speed comparable to that of nearby stars, demonstrating this.